Good morning, everybody. This is Tim with VanLeeuwen Family Farm. I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. This morning I'm on the farm. We're going to give our cows a little Thanksgiving treat. We just got these new protein blocks in. Unloaded one right there. They're a SweetPro protein block is what they're called. And they're not your typical protein tub. They don't have any molasses or sugar in them. You know, it's just a really nutrient dense protein block. And it does have organic minerals in it as well. You know, your typical molasses slick protein tub, you know, those cows will just go through that, and a lot of that passes through their system, and you know, they can't utilize that as well. This is more of a nutrient dense protein block. The cattle are actually going to be able to use what they're consuming out of this block, you know, versus a molasses tub. You know, a lot of that's going to pass through the cow. We actually put a couple of molasses protein tubs out here last week because we didn't have these in yet. We had them on order, but we hadn't gotten them yet. And those cows went through those tubs super fast, and it also went out the back of them super fast. So we did get a little bit of a benefit from them. You know, it held these cows over until we got these blocks. But you're actually going to get more for your money out of one of these blocks than you will one of those molasses tubs. These are a 250 pound block. The molasses tub is 200 pounds. But you're going to get at least twice the nutrition out of one of these blocks as one of those tubs, probably more. This is what we're feeding today. This is a SweetPro Fiber Mate 20. It's 20% protein. It's all natural, no nitrogen. And we've also got two of these Fiber Mate Super 25s, and these actually have garlic in them. You know, I know it's winter time, but there's still a few mosquitoes out, believe it or not. And you know, this may help with the ticks during the winter time as well. You know, it doesn't cost that much more to have the garlic put in them. So, you know, you might as well go ahead and splurge. You know, I think it's like $7 to have garlic put in them. You know, we'll see if it helps with ticks and stuff like that during the winter time. So we put one of these out last night when our dealer brought them over, and I'll show you how they attacked that one last night. They ate quite a bit of it, you know, but as time goes on and they get used to eating this, they'll start eating less and less of it. So it's natural for them to, you know, go at it when they first get it and try it out, and you know, eat quite a bit of it. But after they've had one, they're going to start to back off because they're not going to need as much nutrient once they get that in their system. So let's hop back on the tractor and go check out that other block. One thing you got to do to these blocks, I'll give you a shot of the label right there so you can read some of the ingredients. Well, we need to peel this cardboard off. I'm not going to be able to get it off with one hand, most likely, so I'll have to shut the camera off. But you know, that cardboard's on there pretty good. It holds that block nice and tight. You know, it doesn't have a typical tub like a regular protein tub, but these things are made to roll on the ground. You just tip them up on their side. You can roll them wherever you need them, set them back down. They do have out down there. You can pick them up with some pallet forks with the forklift, or if you got forks on your tractor. Or you can do like I do. I just shimmy these in my bucket of the tractor, and I just dump them off wherever I need them. We're not going to feed any hay this year unless we get a, 10-inch snow. And I know this grass is short up here because we're close to the windmill where they drink water at, but you can see them out there grazing. There's still a lot of grass out there. We're getting ready to move them over to this side. There's even more grass out there. So they've got plenty of forage for the winter. So these blocks are the only supplementation that we're gonna give them over the winter. And they'll be just fine on those. Ford 5000. It's actually a 5200. It's the row crop model. It's a good old tractor. I've heard a lot of guys say that, I don't know what the temperature is out here, but it's pretty cold. But I've heard a lot of guys say that their John Deeres will not start up in the cold without giving them a bunch of ether. And this thing, if the temperature is, 25 degrees or above, it'll start up every time with no ether. As long as the battery's getting charged. If it gets below 25, you gotta give it a little bit of ether. But it'll go ahead and start up, clear down until it gets to about, 12 degrees or so, and then you're going to have a hard time getting it started after that. But for the most part, this thing starts up every single time. 25 degree weather, it'll start up every time. Below that, you got to give it a little ether. But it's a very reliable little tractor for its age. Put this spool valve on here about 2 years ago. The old spool valve was leaking. I've been real happy with this one. Put a gauge on there to be able to check my pressure. Started this tractor probably since about July maybe. I came out here and started it up last night, and it just started up right away. Didn't have any problems getting it started. I haven't really needed to use it, I went and bush hogged the ditch along the road with it, and that's the last time I've used it. We really don't have a whole lot of brush or anything to clean up out here like our other property. I cleaned up quite a bit of trees and pushed up quite a bit of brush on our 40-acre property where we had our house at. But really, I don't have to use this tractor much because cattle just kind of take care of themselves. They do what needs to be done. I used to use this tractor a lot to feed hay, tub, or the tub we put out last night, or the protein block I should say, you can see that they did go to town on it. So yeah, they ate a good amount of it. They did tear up some grass in the process. You know, that's what I don't like about having to feed, you know, protein tubs and blocks and everything, is because, you know, wherever you put that tub or block, they are going to tear up the grass, and you know, I don't like that. But what else are you going to do? You know, you're going to have those certain areas, you know, unless you got, you know, nice lush fescue and cool season grasses, you know, kind of like, you know, Greg Judy's got over there in Missouri. A lot of his grass is probably still green. You know, he's not having to supplement his cattle or anything, because, you know, they do have green grass still over there. Over here in the Flint Hills of Kansas, let me get out of that. Here in the Flint Hills of Kansas, you know, our grass is mostly warm season grass, and it's really good grass during the growing season. But during the fall and winter, it is going to go dormant. That protein level drops severely, and you know, just the dormant grass is not really enough for them to maintain their weight on, like maybe they could if they had a cool season grass to eat on. So guys, I just kind of wanted to share with you our new protein blocks that we got for these cattle. We're kind of giving them a Thanksgiving Day treat. And I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving from VanLeeuwen Family Farm.